Ha 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 ha. Welcome to today's Laughter Live. We're doing a lunchtime special because of diary arrangements, basically. So yeah, we're joining with Tove Kane, who's the wonderful master trainer for the UK and Ireland. There are a lot of master trainers around the world, not just one. And they teach people how to be teachers and also how to be leaders. So there's a little tiered system of laughter yoga experts here. So the first stage is a laughter yoga leader, and then that is 2 days, and then there's a teacher, which is 5 days, and then the master trainer, who's personally trained by the founder, Dr. Madan Kataria, for several months, I think it's several months. It could be even a year. Tove will be able to tell us more about that. So I trained nearly 8 years ago as a leader and a teacher, quite quickly as a teacher as well. It's been an amazing journey. We're just going to do some laughter today with Tove. I'm hoping that she's remembered because I haven't given her a nudge. So yeah, we're going to do some laughter exercises today just to show you how easy it is to turn laughter on and to give you a bit of a boost, an afternoon boost. And I always tell clients that the time of day isn't important to laugh, really, but when you laugh on a full tummy, that is not comfortable. So that's probably not a great idea if you've just had a McDonald's or a fish and chips, something really heavy, or maybe 5 donuts, That's not a great idea, because if you can imagine singing on a full tummy, and your tummy's going up and down and expanding, there's not much room to expand your tummy when you've got a full stomach. So yeah, the motto is don't laugh on a full tummy. It's just like going out for a run on a full stomach. You just wouldn't do it, would you? So yeah, you can imagine the discomfort. And yeah, but basically, if we laugh in the morning, it's really good to boost our energy levels. Imagine having, like, if you're reaching out for coffee first thing in the morning and needing that boost, then that's kind of not really needed if we do laughter yoga. And that afternoon slump as well. So sometimes when you have digested your food and it's just kind of working its way through and you feel like a low energy, if you let me know if you ever get that, let me know in the comments. And what time about does that kind of affect you? Now, it varies. Personally, it varies for me. Sometimes it's 5 o'clock. And quite often it's 5 o'clock, but sometimes it's also about 2 o'clock. So I think I have about 2 slumps in the day for energy levels. And that's when I know that either I have to hydrate, I have to laugh, or I have to have food. So let me know if you do get energy slumps, it could be right at the beginning of the day, of course, and you go, oh, I just don't want to get out of bed, crawl out of bed. And that's the time to laugh as well. Now there's also a thing about a reason why we have to hydrate before, during and after laughter sessions. So we know that the last thing to rehydrate in our body is the mouth, is the throat. And if we are not thoroughly hydrated, you'll get a sore throat, right? That's kind of one of the first signs of needing a drink, but actually it's way before that. That's the last sign that the body's going, I am gasping now, I'm spitting feathers, I do need a drink. So yeah, this is a. I'm gonna try and get Tove to join us. Oh, Tove, can we get you on? Can we get you on, Tove? Let's see if I can. She needs to request. Please request, Tove, and then I can add you on. So yeah, so we always ask. Thank you. So we always ask. Go. She'll join us. Fabulous. So I was just talking about rehydration and how it's important. So we request that people have a drink handy during a laughter session so that they can take sips and stuff like that. How are you today, Tove?
Yes, what are these called? Hoodies. This is an hoodie, Sarah. It's my new favorite activity. It's got a hood, it's got pockets, and I'm in love. I cannot be. I mean, I'm sitting at my desk working on high intellectual things in an hood. Yes.
Unfortunately, I've got 3 of them now because they are kind of
You're
addictive.
both. I'm thinking I'm going to bring it to the training because I mean, in between sessions, chuck on the hood for the relaxation. This is a top policy.
It's a game changer, isn't it? It's a day changer. I'm going to see if I've got it in one of my little things. Oh yeah. So this is the one that you'll like this. So this is one that my daughter bought for me. I think it was Christmas. So this is.
Oh, that's you all day long.
Can you
see?
I
love it.
But wait for this. This is reversible. So depending on my mood, is to whether the sad clouds come out.
I love it. Brilliant. I'm devoted.
So now we have to vote because it's quite chilly, isn't it, today?
Exactly, it is chilly and it's been pouring here in Northern Ireland, so it's cold and wet. Let's get our hoods going.
Let's get the hoods up. The hoods up laughter.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
okay. No, we're not okay. We need to laugh.
I keep laughing. I just think it's the only way forward. What laughter does for us also is it wraps us, doesn't it? It wraps us in the comfort of joy and kindness. That's what laughter feels like to me. And that's what wearing something like this does for us as well. I mean, like we just described, we want to be hydrating from the inside, comforting from the outside. Laughter is something that moves from the inside out and again from the outside in. So it's just fantastic altogether.
I love that. I mean, there's so many ways that you can think about it. I used to think of it as like a coat of armor. So it's giving me resilience to cope with all the life's, what I like to call situations. And that's been so important throughout, what we deal with in life. We all got the free floating hostilities, we call them, don't we, Tove?
And we, without this tool of laughter as a means of coping with these things, people end up reacting against them. And it's that resistance that causes more pain and more friction and actually exacerbates the problem. So it gets worse. The more tense you get, the more you make it. It's like getting stuck in quicksand. It's not good for you.
You think about a circumstance that's really, really common is road rage, right? It's like that is so common. I don't know whether you have it in Ireland, but in Manchester, it's like, there's a lot of road rage and people undertaking, and you can get so annoyed with drivers. It's really, really easy to get annoyed with drivers when there's a lot of road rage going on. and people rushing around just trying to get to their place where they want to be, and it's their priority. It's nothing to do with anybody else, right? But you're in the way.
I think you bring up
so
such a
we
good
so we
point.
need this like resilience inside us to cope with all these challenges, and if we haven't got that, you get really annoyed and uptight and stressed, right? And then it causes more problems. So yeah. So we're going to do some laughter exercises today, I thought. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
let's do it. Why not?
Okay. All right.
Let's let's do a road rage where we white knuckling as we
The
rage.
white knuckle laughter. Quick swerve.
What are you crazy?
Oops. And I do like the tightness that we're doing there. It's like
You feel it. We know that motion creates emotion. So the motion of the white knuckling and that tenseness actually it creates this biofeedback. So the body feeds back to the brain, I'm stressed and life is stressful. And the brain feels that it's receiving that information and it becomes this circuit. So just like you were saying with road rage, people get so upset and they upset themselves more. And here's the thing, we can't control how somebody else is going to drive. You're going to get tailgaters. I'll give you just one little quick short one. We were on our way to Dublin on the weekend and we had one of those white knucklers who was coming up behind, changing lane, trying to overtake, doing all of this stuff. And do you know, this is the irony. She was one of the speakers at a mind-body experience. How do I know? Because she parked next to us.
people can turn into different kinds of people behind that wheel, right?
Exactly. So Alexa, stop. So it's really good to have the awareness that we do it. But then notice how when you are so tight, what a beautiful relief just to let go. My hands are still feeling the bruising in a way of that white knuckling, right?
And that's why people say that they feel so light, because they've just let go. Let go of that like tension,
Yeah.
tension, tension, tension. Relax. It's just relax. Can we do that? Tension. Everybody try it with us. Tension, tension, tension. Relax. And I love that we can't think about anything else when we laugh. I mean, we are kind of talking whilst we're laughing, and like that's not really what we do in laughter sessions. We kind of move from one to another, and perhaps we should do a 10-minute laughter session, quick 10 minutes,
Yeah.
next time we
Yes.
hop on.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
because that kind of, it just like flows, and we'll just go through one to another to another.
Yeah.
But I like the way that, because you have ADHD, right? I have ADHD. With creative people, there's thoughts going on 10 to the dozen. Oh, when I wake up in the morning and when I go to sleep at
Exactly.
night, it's like I've got to write this on my phone just to brain dump it.
Correct.
Um, so when we have ADHD, it's really lovely for that brain, that overactive thoughts, to
Yes.
just stop and not be able to think about
Yes.
anything. And I think that's a real blessing. And it wasn't until, when we were teaching the leader training, and the lovely Ellie, who's on here, neurodivergent notes, I think she's under,
Yeah.
and she was saying, it's the first time my brain has actually stopped. and I've been able to relax and enjoy something because it's been that switch off. That switch
That's
off
it.
in the brain. So what side of the brain is that we're switching off, Tove?
Well, you see, this is the logical cognition. And in this prefrontal cortex, we've got a lot of information going on. And at the back of the brain, we also have the limbic system with all of the emotions and activity that's happening even beyond our conscious awareness. So the brain is really an absolutely fascinating place where there's this control, then there's the discussion about the control, then there's the judgment about the discussion. So and especially with ADHD, you've got the opinion about the opinion about the opinion about what happened and where. So when we do this laughter thing, you might notice also, it actually, and strangely, this is what's interesting with laughter. It's very strange that laughter stayed with us as our intellect evolved, because laughter has this relaxing technique. I mean, I've had a time before I've laughed so hard I've actually thought, you fall down or you collapse, which in survival is not pre-selected for genius, right?
I think we do tend to kind of go forward, don't we?
Yeah.
When we're standing and doing the sessions, we're like just flopping.
And if you have this absolute collapse of laughter, you actually lose energy because it disperses that way. And this is the type of thing that is actually, in a way, really beneficial for us, because it allows us, going back to our theme of letting go, it allows the brain to experience the letting go of control. When we are attempting to control ourselves and the environment, it puts us under more stress. So when we let go of that control, literally letting go and laughing, we're quite vulnerable, but we're also extremely powerful simultaneously.
Yeah. It's like a reset, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah, it feels good.
it feels really good. And we sleep better when we've had a really good laugh. I mean, Nick and I don't know whether you know about these relaxation therapy sessions that Nick and I run only every 2 months because we have busy diaries, but for 2 hours, I'll do the laughter yoga, then the deep relaxation, the yoga nidra, and then he'll do the sound bath.
Yes.
And everybody sleeps like a baby afterwards because we've just kind of not only let go and reset, but I think it's completely wiping everything out that's gone before and activating your parasympathetic nervous system, isn't it? To just let your body remind your body how to rest. And
Because when we don't activate it, we run on an automated negativity bias, which is perpetually scanning. It's in a phase of hypervigilance. And because of the negativity bias, it's constantly looking for, its phrase is, there's a problem. What's the problem? And when we can relax, we're not aware, we're not focusing on the problem. So this is why these little resets are so particularly valuable for
we
us.
need to find a problem, don't we? We're looking for these problems
all the time.
Who's got a problem? Hands up, who's got a problem? I've got plenty of problems. Let's laugh off the problems because they're still going to be there.
And it's a very unusual response, because what happens traditionally is when there's a problem, people get tight against the problem, they resist the problem, and so they exacerbate the problem, they make it worse. This is why laughter is it's such an unusual approach, because we don't tend to laugh at a problem. We take the problem very seriously. So the laughter is a way of diffusing it. Dr. Kataria says it's not going to solve the problem, but it will dissolve the stress around the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Fabulous. Oh. One of my favourite exercises is a laughter shower. Do you like laughter
Yeah,
showers?
that's
I can
beautiful.
have them at any time of the day. So the viewers who are watching right now or on replay, we invite you to have a laughter shower. We're going to squeeze in some laughter shower cream. And then activate, wake up all the nerve endings, just like you would in a shower, to have a little reset for the afternoon. To massage the tummy and the legs and the feet as we're going to reset. And it's really nice as well to hug, and breathing in and hugging. In fact, I'm going to give you a hug. Ready? I like that, actually. That's really nice. So as well, you can connect with somebody just like that. That's lovely.
Yeah, exactly. Lovely. You need it.
Thank you. Yeah, 7-second hugs, folks.
Yeah.
7 seconds of laughter.
I just make it feel better, right? And we need these as many as we can. People will often say to me, Tove, how often should I do, and they're thinking of like once a week or what. And I'm saying, actually, your entire life is a meditation. Your entire life. Link more frequently moments together where you are coming into awareness and relaxing back into a curiosity instead of having, you see, we have a strong judgment that's normally driving us. So instead of focusing on judgment, turn it around and go, let me have some curiosity. Curiosity feels different, right? Judgment, curiosity.
Curiosity. Judgment, curiosity. Curiosity, judgment. And you see here, I've just made up this laughter exercise by thinking about something. The creative side of the brain. We
Yeah,
we
very good. Love
Very
it.
good.
Very
Very good.
Yeah.
Yay! And we love this one as well. Very good. Very good.
Very good. Yay! So good.
We're going to close up now. If anybody wants to pop a comment, say how they feel after they've done some laughter exercises with us, that's lovely. Next week we'll work out our time in our diaries and reconvene and do like 10 minutes of laughter exercises and see how people feel after that, right?
That'd be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for joining, everybody, and take care. Have a great rest of the day. Bye for now.